You guys see my mask? Cover me up. It's one of the best songs you will ever hear in your whole entire life. It's by Jason Isbell, if you know who he is. Um, he's an amazing songwriter. Seriously, look him up and look up this song. Look it up on video when him and his wife are playing it on the Grammys or whatever show, Country Music Awards or something like that. It will rip your heart out. And he has another one called something about vampires, if we were vampires or something like that. It's a love song that will, it's just amazing. Like, it gives me chills thinking about it when I hear this song. Are you a teacher? Because most teachers, when they come into the classes, they talk when the teacher is talking. Did you ever notice that, Cindy, when you were teaching? I swear to God, when I used to teach spin, the two teachers in my class would talk the whole way through class. I know. But anyways, Jason Isbell. So a friend of mine said, hey, look what Jason Isbell said. And this was very beginning of pandemic. And the song's called Cover Me Up. And it says Cover Me Up. So it was Cover Me Up. It's funny. Most people don't know who he is, but you should really know who he is. He's amazing. And he takes a stand for everything. He takes a stand. When Georgia voted, now I don't care about your politics, but when Georgia voted blue, he said, if Georgia votes blue, I'm going to make an album of all Georgia artist songs. And he did. And they're amazing. Like, he did a REM song. I don't know all the people, like a Roberta Flack song. And he had different people singing with him. Look it up. Or maybe it wasn't Roberta Flack. I don't know. It wasn't Roberta Flack, but it was a whole bunch of artists. I'll look it up and tell you some point. But anyways, welcome to class. My name is Marcy. Thanks for being here. Pete, are you the first time in my class? Okay. Well, welcome. Welcome back. Welcome. It's your first time. Cindy, I don't know if you ever took my yoga class. Well, we're here together. Happy New Year. Let's start in child's pose. I do have a cold. I'm getting over it, so I'm not contagious, but I am not going to walk around too much today, just so you know, just so you feel safe and comfortable, and I feel safe and comfortable. I did test 5 times. I was not COVID positive, so. Welcome to your mat. Welcome to your space, and however you showed up today is perfect. So just know that right off the bat. You don't have to come here in any special way, with any special clothing, thoughts, attitudes. Just by showing up, you've already won. Spread your fingers wide and press down into your hands. Notice your physical body on your mat. Notice any thoughts that are in your head. And take a big, deep breath in here. Open your mouth and sigh it out. And then connect to your breath, Ujjayi breath. You're going to hear your breath come in through your nostrils, hear your breath come out with your mouth closed. So it's like breathing through a straw. It's the Darth Vader breath. So I'm going to invite you to really focus on that portion of your practice today. Hearing your breath come in, hearing your breath come out, giving you this sense of being present. Not even a sense of being present right here, right now. Take a deep breath in together. Open your mouth, let it out, come up to tabletop. Plant your hands under your shoulders, your knees right under your hip, pull your lower belly in. With an inhale, open your heart. Pause. Exhale slowly, round slowly, cat pose, pull your abs in. Breathe out, pause. Inhale, open. So we're exaggerating the pause right now. Exhale, round. Pause. Get an extra squeeze in that pause. Inhale, open. Pause. Get a little stretch across your chest. Exhale, round. Now, follow your own breath, your own rhythm. Connecting to your breath, to your body, to your movement. Now begin to take it non-linear, where you take your hips back to your heels, you make circles, you lift your arm, you lift your leg. You just move around in whatever feels good. Stay with your breath. Stay with your breath. Were you cheating while I walked out of the room? Oh, I didn't know who those were. Nice, Ange. So non-linear, keep breathing, keep moving. What did I do with my blue cup? And then start to make your movements a little smaller. You know, just noticing what's happening in your body without making any judgments or expectations. Start to make your movements a little smaller, working your way into cat-cow again. And thank you for staying with that while I was searching. Cat-cow, 1 or 2 more, whatever feels good to you, and return to tabletop. Beautiful. Lift your right arm up, straight ahead, thumb up. Pull your belly in, hug your ribs in, lift your left leg up. Toes, all 5 toes to the floor. Take a deep breath and get really long. Exhale, round into your cat again. Elbow to your knee. Pause. Inhale, open. Stretch a little longer. Round. Squeeze your abdominals. Fire them up. Inhale, open. Again, 1 more. And this time you're going to hold for a full breath. Stay here. Take a big deep breath in. Deep breath out. Squeeze. Open up. Switch sides. Left arm up, right leg. Now the tendency is for your right hip to want to open up. Keep your hip bone towards the floor. Lengthen your leg behind you. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Squeeze your abdominals. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Pause. Get the breath. I really get it. Inhale, open. Lift your gaze. Open. Take it. Hold it in this last one. Round and hold. Take a deep breath in. Blow it all out. Squeeze your abs really hard. Inhale, open. Release. Child's pose. Take your hands to the right, your hips to the left. Oh, I love this one. Hips to the left, hands to the right. Walk your fingertip, your hand as far away as you can, and think about pushing your hip to the corner of the room, back of the room. Feel the stretch in your side body. Come on up. Try the other side. You guys love this? Say yes or no. I don't care if you do or not. I love it. Oh, breathe into your ribs. Like breathe into your ribs so much you feel them move and expand. And then exhale, soften. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take your gaze to your feet. Alternate your knee bends. Stretch your heels out or stretch your calves out. Inhale, you come up on your toes. Exhale, you sink one heel down. Like however it works for you. But keep moving with your breath. Land in your downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up into the air. Bend your knee. Open up your hip. Come high up onto your left toes. Take a deep breath in. Stretch your right leg out. Bring your knee to your nose again. Squeeze, round your back, squeeze your abs. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to your nose, squeeze your belly. Are we getting some fire there? Inhale, push it back. Knee to your nose. Take it back. Switch sides. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, open up your hip. So pull your heels close to your right butt cheek as you can. Push your butt to the back of your mat, right? So you're still in your down dog. Maybe do an ankle circle. Damien, can you get your knee a little higher maybe? Yeah, there you go. Now pull your heel to your right butt cheek. Yeah. Inhale, straighten your leg. Take your knee to your nose. Squeeze your abs. Inhale, go back. So you come out to a plank pose. So knee to nose, bring your shoulders over your wrists as you do that. Nose to knee, inhale, kick back. Knee to nose, bring your shoulders forward, pause, squeeze your abs, inhale, kick back. Foot on the ground, look forward, walk your hands to your feet. Inhale, halfway lift, forward fold. So we're skipping ragdoll, just going right into forward fold. Push your feet into your mat, take your inner ankles to the back of the room. I love that cue. Inner ankles to the back of the room. You'll feel your legs fire up. You'll get some internal rotation all the way through. Set your gaze at the back of your mat. Hands can go anywhere. Maybe you stretch your shoulders out. Maybe you grab your elbows. Bring your hands back down. Roll up to stand. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers, reach up, look up. Full expression. Hands to your heart. Set your gaze and set your intention. Oh, I forgot about the oming part with my throat. Here we go. I'll give it my best shot. Take a deep breath in. One om. Inhale, reach up. We'll flow. Bend your knees, forward fold. Hands on your shins, halfway lift. High push up. Plant your hands, step back. Hold it here. Core strength. Pull your navel to your spine. Hug your thigh muscles to the bone. Shift forward on your toes. Drop your knees or not. Lower halfway or all the way down. Cobra or up dog. You decide. Arm bones go back. Downward facing dog. One breath here. Inhale. Empty out. Move to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold down. Rise up to stand. Inhale, reach up, look up. Fold. Breathe out. Halfway lift. Inhale, fill up, fill up. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. One breath in. Empty everything out. Move to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Fold down. Rise up. Inhale, fingertips touch the ceiling. Stretch. Forward fold. Half lift. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. One breath in. Empty out. Move to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold, chair pose. So check your feet out. Let's get them straight ahead at 12 o'clock. Maybe you push your heels out a little further so that your feet are parallel to each other. And then lift and relax your toes. Now it's a big pose. We're building heat from the inside out. So I want you to breathe intentionally where you hear your breath come in and hear your breath come out. Sink a little deeper. One more breath in. Forward fold. Halfway lift, strong back, high to low push up. Upward facing dog, down dog. Right side warrior one, big giant step, reach up, and then low push up. Nice. Know that you can skip a low push up at any time. Downward facing dog, left side warrior one. You can skip a push-up. You can take child's pose. Reach up, though. Anything you need. Low push-up. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a full deep breath in here. Empty out. Move to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Hands on your shins or floor. Push forward. Forward fold. Chair pose and hold. Chair pose and hold. Let's add some upper back work. So you're in your chair. You're going to come halfway up, reach up. You're going to squat down a little deeper, pull down like you're doing a chin up. Inhale, come up. Exhale, pull down. Again, inhale. When you pull down, think about pushing your elbows towards the floor. Inhale. Keep going, building that heat from the inside out. Why do we squat? So we can still go to the bathroom by ourselves when we're 80. Sit low, reach up, Hold it down there. Hold it. Squeeze your shoulder blades down and together. Reach up with an inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Low push-up. Up dog. Down dog. Right side warrior one. Here we go. Big giant step. Reach up. Low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side warrior one. Reach up. And low push-up. The work. You gotta do the work. Downward facing dog. Set your gaze. Let's stay here. Spread your fingers wide. Press down with the knuckles of your fingers. The thumb side of your hand, make sure there's some weight in there. Take a deep breath in together. Empty out. Move to the front of your mat. Last one. Chair halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Fold. Half lift. Low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side warrior one. Low push-up. Stay engaged. Hug everything to the center of your body. Down dog. Left side warrior one. Reach. And low push-up. That's it, Carrie. Good job. And down dog. Hey, Ava, look at me just for a second. Instead of putting your elbows like this when you do your low push-up, just bring them in a little bit so they face the back of the room. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Take a deep breath in. Empty out. Lift your right leg up. Bring your knee to your nose. Step forward for a low lunge. Your fingertips stay on the ground. Make sure your feet are on the railroad tracks instead of a balance beam. With an inhale, pull your heart forward. With an exhale, straighten your front leg, bring your nose towards your knee. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press back. Your back heel goes towards the floor. Inhale, come forward. Long spine. Exhale, go back. One more. Take it back and hold it. Look at your back foot. All 5 toes facing the front of your mat. Press down through your feet, and then imagine you can zip your feet towards each other. Pull them in and drop your head. Stay with your breath. See if your hips pushing over to the left, and can you keep that in line so both your sit bones are straight back. Inhale, come forward. Press down through your feet, pull your belly in. Crescent lunge, rise up. Sink low, get into that quad. Knee stacked right over your ankle. That's it. Beautiful. Reach up. What's your first name? Colby, can you just take a little longer step? Yeah. Because the lower you get, the more balance you'll have too. Reach up, look up. That's it. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist to your right. Right? Bring your elbow to your thigh. Now what you want to do is use your left arm. Push it down into your thigh so your heart lifts up. And then open your arms if that feels right. And then Cindy, just fire up your left leg. Push your left leg up towards, like keep that power there. Stay here. Can you roll your right shoulder behind you a little bit more to get a little bit more opening across your chest? Take one more breath in. Stay for the whole exhale. Ring it out. Crescent lunge. Float. Warrior two. Set your gaze. And then I want you to drop how it should be, how you should be feeling. Because if you're thinking about how it should be, you're missing the opportunity to be present right here. So lunge down and just get into the sensations in your body. Set your gaze. Extended side angle. Your forearm can come to your thigh, but you don't have weight there. It's you're pushing down to lift up, or to your shin, right? Giving you more work. You can take a half bind here, a full bind. It's getting a little quiet. David, that looks great. Just keep rolling your left shoulder open. Yes, and look up if you can. Yeah, there you go. Take a deep breath in here. Empty out. Warrior 2, float up, set your gaze, be intentional, low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Set your gaze, take a deep breath in, your gaze is at the back of your mat somewhere, let it go. Lift your left leg up. Bring your knee to your nose. Low lunge. Again, feet on railroad tracks. Push down through your feet. Push your feet into your mat. Pull your heart forward. Exhale, straighten your leg, nose towards your knee. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go back. 2 more. 1 more. And hold it there. Let your nose go towards your knee. Breathe here. So what was happening in your front foot, your left foot? Push down through the ball mound of your left big toe. Right? Feel that action. Press your back heel towards the floor. Feel that stretch. Take a deep breath in here. Empty out. Come forward. Get centered. Push down through your feet. Hug your inner thighs in. Rise up. Crescent lunge. Beautiful. You can probably take your feet a little wider. No, not longer. This way. Good work. It just gives you a little more balance. Sit low. Pull the front of your pubic bone towards your belly button and then press your right hamstring to the back of the room. You feel that stretch, the mozzarella stretch in your psoas? Reach up. Yep, create that back bend. Twist to your left. Breathe here. Push your elbow down. Push your elbow down. Lift your body away from your thigh. And then open your arms. Find freedom here. Opening. And even in the real life, you got to drop how it should be, because then you miss the real moments in life. You miss the joys, the real stuff that's happening in that moment. Take a deep breath in here. Twist and ring out. Crescent lunge. Warrior 2. Woo! You can say it. Woo! Set your gaze. And steady. Like giving you that gaze. Like look at one point. Maybe it's your fingernail. Maybe it's something in front of you. But notice how your mind can get a little quieter when you're just looking at one thing. Focusing on that one thing. Sink low. Extended side angle. Arm by your ear, top right arm by your ear. Reaching your right fingertips as far away from your right heel as possible. Or you take your half bind or full bind. Remember, drop how it should be. In this pose, in your life, in this moment, take a deep breath in. Stay for that exhale. Get that little extra ringing out. Crescent lunge. Warrior 2, sorry. Warrior 2, low push-up. Elbows. And downward facing dog, stay there, yeah. Everyone, come high up onto your toes. Tuck your chin, roll out to your high plank. Elbows go straight, they don't scrape your body, but they go straight back. Lower halfway down or all the way down, that's better. Up dog. Down dog. You might want to do your knees first if that feels a little, if it's a real struggle, you know what I mean? Take a deep breath in here, everybody. Blow out all the crap. We're a new year. Let it go. Move to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold down, chair pose. Twist right. Practice is to be here now. Sit your hips lower than your heart. Use your left elbow to push down into your thigh to lift your heart up. Open your arms. Spread them wide. Take a half bind, full bind, anything where you want to go. Birds can fly. Are you still focused on your breath at the same time? One more breath in. Empty out. Chair pose. Sit deep. There's a pause. forward fold. Separate your feet and hook onto your big toes. I like to do the peace fingers and grab the inside of the big toe so your palms are facing each other. Halfway lift, get your halfway lift, feel that, and then use your arms to pull down. Let your head go. Set your gaze and continue breathing here. This is a great place to drop what you need to drop. Just let it roll off your shoulders, whether it's complaint or blame or frustration, fear. Ujjayi breath. Release your hands, bring your feet closer together, chair pose. Chair pose. Push down to the four corners of your feet, relax your toes, twist left. Yep. Now, tendency is, imagine that you have one of those big marshmallows between your knees, and you're holding it so it doesn't fall, but you're not squishing it, right? You're not squishing it. So your knees are still the same direction as your toes. Push down through your elbow, your arm, lift your chest up, half bind, full bind, open arms, wherever you want to go. Your practice, your choice. At any point through the class, your practice, your choice. Take a deep breath in, bring it all out, let it go. Chair pose, forward fold. Gorilla pose. Stand on your hands. Bring your toes all the way to your wrists. And you can separate your feet as much as you need to be comfortable here, to be stable. Now, can you be a yes to what's happening in this moment, whatever it is? Be a yes to what's not happening, right? Tara Brach calls it radical acceptance. Being present to what's happening, I forget the real quote, but being present to what's happening right now in order to be open to all possibilities. Crow pose. Everybody okay with crow? Yep, you guys look fantastic. If you're in crow pretty comfortably, bring your feet together. See if you can squeeze your feet together. Take a deep breath in, blow it all out, shoot back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Oh, I forgot to look, Abe. Take a deep breath in here. Empty out. Move to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, fold down, eagle pose. Right arm under, right leg on top. Squat down. I want you to get low. And do you know the worst thing that's going to happen in our equanimity series? Your foot's going to touch the ground. It's the worst thing that's going to happen. So if your foot touches the ground, it's fine. It's okay. And you just start again. Now, sometimes when your foot starts to touch the ground, you know what you do? You tense your whole body, your face, and you hold your breath. Can you keep breathing through the struggle? Can you find ease in that struggle instead of struggling? Switch sides. Now, keep your face as relaxed as possible as you move through it. Right? Relax your forehead. Gaze is steady. And breath is loud, audible. Switch sides, right side eagle. Keep your arms until I tell you to drop them, okay? Or you know that you can drop them at any time, but the intention is to keep your arms as long as possible. Bring your right knee towards your chest. Float it back to eagle arm airplane. Lift your heart. Move your arms forward. Bend your left knee so much that your foot's almost touching the ground and land in crescent lunge gently. Arms are still eagle, reach up, huge back bend. Pull your belly in. Now, airplane, float your arms back, come into airplane, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Half moon. Flex your top foot, squeeze your muscles to the leg muscles to the bone. Gaze can be down here or up. Take a full deep breath in. Forward fold. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Rise up to stand. Inhale, reach up, left side eagle, left arm under, left leg on top. Add the pelvic tilt here right away. Feel your abs engage. Steady breath. Bring your knee to your chest. Float back. You're in airplane pose. Pull your arms forward. Lift your chest up. Right, the plane is taking off. You know how the plane goes up, nose first. Bend your right knee a lot until you get that back foot gets really close to the floor and land gently into crescent lunge. Gently, as gracefully as possible in this moment. And then reach up. Right? Accepting what's happening right now. Whether we're graceful or not, it doesn't really matter. Our intentions are good. Release your arms. Airplane pose. Dial your left pinky toe towards the floor. Half moon pose. Open up. Full expression. Look up if you can. Take a full deep breath in. Forward fold. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Dangle, dangle, dangle. Roll up to stand. Reach up, inhale. Left arm stays up, grab the inside, standing bow pose. Dancer prep, it's called sometimes. If you want to do dancer, have a strap, want to do that, feel free. Press your leg to the back of the room. Breathe in and breathe out. It's a big pose. Press your shin to the back of the room. Take a full inhale and exhale to come out of it. And switch sides. Arm up, press back. Breathe. And then aiming in, work your chest coming towards the front of your mat more. You're like your left shoulder. Just think left shoulder for now. Big breath in. Stand tall. Feet underneath you. Press down through your feet. Lift and spread your toes. Inner ankles roll back. You'll feel more space in your back. Pubic bone towards your belly button. Chest lifts. Crown of the head lifts. Bring your hands to your heart. Right side tree. Left foot stays on the ground. Your foot goes anywhere except your knee joint. Yep. So if you just move your foot up or down a little, either way. Yeah. Just so it's not right on that joint. There's no stability there. And then hug your leg and foot together. And then full expression, whatever that means to you, wherever you want to put your arms, your gaze. Is there an even, steady breath happening in your practice right now? And switch sides. Keep the energy moving. Even though this is like a meditation, keep the energy moving with your breath. Like your breath fills your whole body, comes in and out of every pore. Full expression if you're not there already, whatever that means to you today. and both feet on the ground. Step to the front of your mat. With an inhale, reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Low push-up. Nice and slow. Really work the resistance there. Up dog, nice. Down dog. Right side warrior 2. So we just took flight, so now we're going to get grounded a little bit. Straighten your front leg. Imagine that I had Debbie's hand, and I'm going to pull Debbie's hand over this way as far as I can. Do the same thing. Keep your legs straight, though, when you do that, Damon. Yep. And then just windmill your arms down. Don't crush your ribs at all. Triangle pose. You can bring your hand to your shin. Colby, yeah, there you go. Press down through both feet. I want you to feel the pressure of the ball mound of your right big toe into your mat. And then push your hips to the back of your mat. Right? Hip crease. Like if I had my hand inside between your hip and your right thigh, I would be pushing it back. Nice. Keep breathing. Triangle pose, right? Being powerful and strong. Rise up, side facing wide-legged forward fold. Toes straight ahead on this one, hands on your hips. So pull your elbows together like you're holding a beach ball, and then come on down. Like I want you to feel your back muscles here. Elbows together. Hold that beach ball. Don't let it drop. You're really squeezing it. And then let it roll down. Drop your hands to the floor. Take your hands, turn your fingers up behind you, and then walk your hands as far back as they'll go. Push your fingertips into the mat. Let your head go and breathe here. Come forward. You're just going to turn your feet to the front of your mat, walk your hands forward, come into a lizard pose. You can bring your back knee down. You can bring your elbows down onto a block or the floor. You can just stay on your hands. So lizard pose. Shoulders away from your ears. Lift your heart. A lot of time in lizard, we round and crunch. See if you can keep that spine long. Think of your spine in the front of your body. That's always works for me. Like think of your spine in the front of your body, keeping that long. Now for you people that want to do a split, feel free to go to a split here if you so inclined. The rest of us will go into a half split. Walk your foot to the middle of your mat and just push your hips back. Nice. So you're just it's sort of like that low lunge. You're just getting a hamstring stretch. You can pull your toes towards you to get more of a calf stretch. Come forward. Step back to down dog. Set your gaze. Take a full deep breath in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Let it go. Inhale again. Exhale. Step your left foot forward, warrior 2. Inhale, rise up. Set your gaze, be intentional. Nice long step. Like a lot of times in triangle, you can go longer than you can in any other pose. Just know that. Straighten your front leg, reach up and over that counter, keeping that side body long, and then just windmill your arms down. Triangle pose. Here's one of my favorite cues for this one. Push your feet down into your mat and then imagine you can drag your heels towards each other. Get that zip up feeling through your whole inner line of your body, up into your pelvic floor. Lift that. Pull your belly up and in, right? So it starts in your feet. Feel that strength, that power. Rise up. Side facing wide-legged forward fold. Toes out this time. Interlace your fingers behind your back and fold. And then come to your edge, right? We're warmed up now. We're really warmed up. If you ask your body to do something, it will adapt. Drop your hands if you want. Arms can come out to a T, back flat, or actually, let me rephrase that. We're going to do side-to-side lunges for your inner thighs, but you can do multiple things with your upper body. Want more core work? Come into a T and work. Want to concentrate on your legs? Do that. Some people will turn their toes up. For me, that changes it. It doesn't get the spot that I want, but that might not be the same for you. You might want that deeper spot, that different spot. And then move with your breath. Inhale on a transition. Exhale as you sink down. Maybe you hold it for a breath. Maybe you inhale and transition right away. You have all the options. I probably gave you too many. I just love to feel the inner thighs. That's what I go for here. Because we've gotten core a couple times already. Whatever feels good to you. Get complete. Come to the center, lizard pose. Just a nice little break here. Again, you might feel that in your inner thigh. You might, wherever you're the tightest is where you're going to feel it. I'm tight everywhere. I feel it everywhere. As you inhale, fill up your chest. Pull your belly in. As you exhale, pull your belly in a little more. Feel free to stay here or move into a split. And then the rest of us will go into our half split, just to take a little pressure off that psoas. Push down through the ball mound of your left big toe. And then imagine you were going to drag your heel to the back of your mat. Nose towards your knee. Come forward. Step back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a full deep breath in here. Empty out. Move to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. You ready for some fun? Sink, 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 sink. Hug your knees to your chest. Roll forward and back 3 times. And just like a gymnast, come back up to your chair pose. Maybe you use your arms, maybe you don't. Damien's like, come on, Mars. What are you talking about? But you know what? You're smiling, and that's what it's all about. It was supposed to be fun. We can try it again. So sink low. Go really slow. Remember, we're squatting, so we can still go to the bathroom when we're 80 by ourselves. Come on down. Roll forward and back. Some of it's momentum. Some of it's core, right? Get that momentum. See if you can. I can't roll right on this floor, but then come up. Chair pose. One more time. We're going to stay down this time, though. Slower, slower, slower. Sit. Roll onto your back. Bridge pose. Bridge pose. You know, I don't know. Bridge pose, that's it. Feet straight ahead. Yeah, Cindy, bring your feet in a little, like line your heels up with your butt bones. Yep, and then bring your feet towards your butt a little bit so that your heels are right under your knees. Yep, now push down. So you're pushing down with your feet, but you're also pushing down with your arms or whatever's touching the floor in your upper body. Now push your chest to the ceiling, not your hips anymore. Your hips are fine. Hug your knees in towards each other so your inner thighs are engaged. Don't let them collapse. Your knees stay forward, right? They stay forward, but they kind of hug your inner thighs in, I should say, probably better than knees. Take a deep breath in, lower down. Windshield wipe your legs side to side. Are we ready? Bridge pose, go. Feet in more inch, you're like way wide. Keep coming closer, right there. Feet straight ahead. Carrie, you can probably bring your feet in just a little bit. Yep, there you go. Nice, good work. Press down. Now, as you inhale, fill up your chest. As you exhale, press down through your feet and your arms. Right, this is about a heart opener, not hips per se. So really think about filling up your chest, pushing your chest up. You might feel the work in the back of your body. Come on down. Windshield wipe your legs side to side. You may stay with bridge, or you're going to go up for wheel. Your choice. Bridge or wheel. Ready, rise up. 5 breaths. Your 5 breaths, and you're going to come down. On the 5th exhale, you're going to come down. That's it. Get there. Get there. When you're down, roll side to side. When everybody's down, we're going to go back up. Ready? Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Rise up. Breathe. I want to hear some breathing. Through your nose, in and out. Ujjayi. See if you can get your feet straight ahead. Yep. That's going to be your work on that one. Right? Think of bridge pose, keeping your feet in. Oh, yeah. Unless you have, sometimes we have issues with our feet and ankles, so you just do what you can. Come on down. Windshield wipe your legs side to side. Rise up, go. Rise up, go. Breathe here. That's it. Hug those inner thighs in. Yeah. And what's your first name? Allie, that's right. You were here, right? Yeah, I can't remember. Come on down. You guys, we have one more. Take a deep breath in. Feet straight ahead. Let's work that as much as you can. Maybe they're a little wider, but you want to work that alignment so that it's not dumping in your low back, that it's opening the front of your body. Rise up, go. Rise up, go. It's a party here. It's a party here. Breathe. Push your chest to the back of your mat. Yes. Ava, that looks awesome. Looks good, Care. Push down. Keep pushing down. Relax your toes. Come on down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Supta Baddha Konasana. Arms and cactus arms to open your heart, or hands across your chest and abdomen to connect to yourself. Gaze is open. See what you see. And then let go of the mask. Let go of the mask that you wear. Think of this being as your most authentic place right here. We all wear masks at different times. Hug your knees in. Dead bug pose. Dead bug pose. Pull your knees down. Roll your tailbone towards the floor. Happy baby. Rock side to side. And then pause. Come from that space that you are ready now, in this breath, this moment. Allow for presence. Your breath, your body being right here, right now. Because now it's ab time. Bring your knees together, hug in. Give yourself a good squeeze. I'm going to do this with you. So if you need a visual or a modification, you can look up if you need to. We're going to start with our legs straight up into the air. And right away, take your middle finger, put it on your hip bones. Take your thumbs on your ribs and pull them together. Right now your abs are working. They're engaged. And hopefully you can feel that difference. Keep that no matter what. Your back will not arch. Maybe you don't go down as low. Maybe you do one leg. Maybe you bend your knees. But keep this sensation, this contraction, engagement in your core. Take a deep breath in. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Pause there. Draw your thigh bones down into your hips. Take a deep breath in if you haven't already. On the exhale, lower 30 degrees. Pull your abs in. Exhale 30, lift your head. That helps to keep that back safe. Lift your head. Slowly come up from your core, not your legs. Feel it. I'm sore from coughing. Take a deep breath in because I certainly haven't worked out for a while. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, lower. Shh. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, lower. Lift your head. Slowly come up. One more time. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Lower. Inhale. Lower. Hold it there. And then sway your legs side to side as you slowly come up. Pulling your belly button in. Bend your knees. Shins parallel to the ground, feet flexed, arms straight up in the air. This is another form of dead bug, like you can picture it, right? Dead bug. All right. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen your right leg and right arm. They separate. Come back in as you exhale. Same leg, same arm. Inhale, open. Now keep that engagement in that core, and if you feel your back start to arch, re-engage or don't go as low. So just keep going. We're going to keep moving here. Slowly. Inhale, open. Exhale. Now you want to make it a little harder. You lift your head and shoulders up. Has to be your shoulders too. It can't just be your head. Or you'll strain your neck. Pull in, right? You got it? Everybody got it? 4 more. Slow and easy. Flex your feet. Oh, you need a little support with your, you can use your other arm on your head. Take it out and hold it here. Everybody lift up, look at your toes. Everybody lift up, look at your toes. 4, 3, 2, hug in. Ooh, I can't wait to do the other side. Anyone have any questions about that? Everyone feel good? Knees over your hips, feet flexed. Arms straight up, dead bug. Left side, open up with an inhale, pause. Bring it back with an exhale. Open up with an inhale. Exhale. Open up. And just follow your breath nice and slow. Don't forget to pause, right? There's a little pause. Lift your head and shoulders up if that works for you. And we've got 4 more from here. Keep breathing, keep moving. Say yes if you're okay. All right. Lift up a little higher if you don't feel it. Take it out and hold it. Take it out and hold it. Lift your head and shoulders up. Everybody support your head if you need to. Left leg, left arms behind you, legs straight out. Lift your chest. 4, 3, 2, hug in. Ooh. Rock side to side. I'll probably have to take a nap after this. Oh my goodness sakes. Take your legs up into the air. Lower it a third of the way. You can keep your head down. If this is too much, you can bring your left leg onto the floor. Okay, but what we're going to do, I'm going to lift my head and shoulders, support my head. I'm going to lower the right leg and just bring it back up to that starting spot. It's not coming all the way up. Oh, not all the way up. So down and up. Down and up. Same leg. 4, 3, crunch your abs. 2, switch sides right away. Go. Switch sides. Ugh. 3, 4. Feels like they're ripping out, right? 5, 6, 7. Keep that other leg low. Don't let it come straight up. Hug in. Woo! Roll forward and back. Come up to your boat pose. Last one. We like to do extra abs on January 3rd, yes? Low boat. High boat. Low boat. High boat. Low boat, high boat, hold, roll forward and back. We are ready for half pigeon. Any half pigeon you want to do on your back, on your belly, you decide. Seated, you can even do a seated half pigeon. And there's various reasons for doing all three of them or interchanging them, right? Because they all feel a little different. Get into the sensation. How long can you get your body? And can you fight the urge to run for another day? Because you can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye. Brandy Carlisle. Stay with your breath. Stay here, reach back and grab your ankle for a quad stretch. And know that whatever comes up for you right here, right now is real. Whether it's a feeling, a sensation, a thought. But know, and this is the key to it all, you do not have to react to it. You don't have to run away. You don't have to respond. You just stay. You just stay and breathe. Switch sides. Colby, do you feel that in your knee or anything? Okay. Breathe into the sensation. Pause. And as you exhale, soften something. Could be your fingertip. Could be your eyebrow, forehead, hip. So whatever comes up, know that it's real. And just like in life, it's the same thing as in life, right? Things come up, and we know what triggers us if you pay attention to yourself. You know if you're in the learning, if you're doing the work. You learn what triggers you. And instead of letting that trigger happen, you pause and you stay. We can't change what goes on around us. We can only change how we respond to it. And that's where the growth comes. Viktor Frankl says, between the stimulus and the response, there is a pause. And in that pause, all things are possible. Feel free to reach back and grab your ankle if you choose. All things are possible. Think about that just for 1 minute, 1 second. In that pause, like, everything's possible. My learning comes from staying in that pause a little longer. Choosing to stay. Come on out, double pigeon. So just so you know, when I do double pigeon, I can't do the perfect double pigeon anymore, right? So this, you can see that. So what I do instead is I just put my foot on my calf or wherever I can that I can keep both sit bones on the ground and I still feel a huge stretch. If you can get your knees closer and closer together with your foot coming off, that's awesome. But it doesn't really matter, right? Because it's as long as you feel it. So aim, I would even come a little lower because your knee's so high up, right? So just bring your foot out a little further. And then get onto those sit bones. Make sure you feel those sit bones on the ground. And you can just stay here. Oh, I can't have bone on bone. No, that hurts. You stay here. And then maybe you start to lean forward if it starts to ease up a little bit. Look at Colby, man. That's great. Stay with your breath. Push your butt bones down. And what happens if you push them towards the back of your mat? Come on up, shake it out. Nice job, Pete. I see you, buddy. Try the other side. So whatever foot was on the bottom, switches. Wow. Both butt bones on the ground. Keep that in mind, and then push down. Push them into your mat. Push. The perfect Baptiste way to say that would be push your butt bones into your mat. Just so you know. Sometimes it takes me a little longer to get around to it. Woo, baby. Walk yourself up. Shake out your legs. Oh. Legs out wide, straddle stretch. Unless you really feel the need to do frog, you can go there. But I'm not going to stay here that long. Let me see what time it is. Yeah. Butt bones push down again. Maybe your hands stay here to keep your spine tall and long. Maybe you lean forward. And maybe you bring your arms out in front of you and walk forward. Just so you're not rounding and tucking. And then to keep the pose alive, you can incorporate that real subtle movements with your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften or deepen, like whatever word works for you. Come on up. Tuck your right foot in. Oops, I'll mirror you. Take your right foot in. Go across. To me, this is similar to that child's pose, the diagonal child's pose. Getting that stretch across my side body. Your opposite arm can go behind you. You can add a little rotation if you choose. And then I invite you to stay and breathe. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften or deepen. Rise up, switch sides. As you inhale, pull your heart forward. As you exhale, soften. Keep your feet active. Rise up, both legs out in front of you. Bend your knees, flex your feet, pull your pinky toes towards you. With an inhale, lift up. And then forward fold. Walk your hands forward, and then we will bend your knees a little more if you need to. And then this time I do just want you to fold inward. Drop your head. On this one, your inner thighs go towards the floor. What happens if you do that? So it'd be the same thing as your inner ankles moving towards the floor. With an inhale, rise up. Plant your hands behind you, bend your knees, lift up. Reverse plank or reverse table. You can keep your legs straight if you want to. Big breath in. And come on down. Slowly roll onto your back. Hug your knees and towards your chest. And take your legs straight up into the air some way. So you have waterfall pose, plow pose to shoulder stand. Jane, thanks for joining us on video. You can switch between, right? You don't have to stay in the same pose. You can totally move from one to the other. Plow pose or deaf yogi's pose. You work your way flat onto your back. Slowly, there's no hurry. Hug your knees and towards your chest once you get there. Shift your hips to the left. Kind of pick up your butt, move it to the left. Roll your knees to the right. It takes a little pressure off your low back to shift your hips, and they can stack easier. Press your left shoulder down. Wait, go the other way, Cope. Come back to the center. Yeah, move your hips towards Ava, and then take your knees that way. Arms in a T. Look over your opposite shoulder. Breathe in from the tip of your nose. Spiral your breath all the way down to your tailbone. And exhale slowly. Switch sides. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Supta Baddha Konasana. Thich Nhat Hanh. Most humans are never fully present in the now because unconsciously they believe that the next moment must be more important than this one. And I'll add to that, and you think about the past too, how it could have been better or different. So they believe the next moment must be more important than this one. But then you miss your whole life, which is never not now. And that's a revolution for some people, to realize that your life is only ever now. Take a deep breath in. Shavasana. Legs long, arms down by your side, palms up. Wiggle your feet around, let them flop open, your legs flop open, your arms down by your side. Lengthen your neck. Take another deep breath in. Hold, pull it into your chest, hold it. Let it out twice as slow. Drop everything. Just breathe and just be. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Keeping your eyes closed, stretch, move, hug in. And you'll slowly, gently roll onto your right side. Take your time, no hurry. Notice the ground beneath you. It's always here to support you. So getting grounded is a literal feeling. Push into the ground. Get present to what's happening right here, right now. Come up to a seated position. With an inhale, reach your arms up over your head and bring your hands to your heart. Celebrate with one Om. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it out. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may each one of us, through our thoughts, our words, and our actions, contribute to that happiness and freedom for all. Namaste. Namaste. And don't forget to check out Jason Isbell, Isbell. Isbell. Jason Isbell, Cover Me Up. Play that song on your way home. You're going to love it. Oh my God. I'm serious. Serious. If you have any questions, I'll be around for a little bit here. Any feet forward. Oh, I forgot the eye towels again. That's probably good. I didn't even